got an audience if they want to be filmed, so it's all right. So yeah, it's all right. There's my audience there, so yeah, it's all right. So yeah, anyway, review of the pint.
Thirsty partner!
Hello, welcome to the Thirsty Foreman channel. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please smash that like and subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content and will hopefully help that algorithm over time. So where are we today? We're going to be doing something special, I think. We are in the centre of Dublin. Or are we? Bit of a news on that. Yeah, unfortunately we aren't in Dublin. The original plan was for this weekend we were going to get a short breakaway to Dublin, just to experience really where the best Guinness in the land really is. But unfortunately, due to circumstances, i.e. Storm Amy and Aer Lingus letting us down, we're stuck here on British soil in Southampton. So we're going to do the next best thing, and we're going to go and visit an Irish bar in Southampton, and that is Shenanigans. Shenanigans, been there for a little while. Yeah, one of the best Irish places I know. So we're going to go in, check it out. Hopefully they're going to serve us the next best thing in terms of Guinness. So see you on the other side. Right, so quick review of Guinness. First of all, apologies. I will try to make sure that my audio is as good as possible, but I have forgotten my mic, so we'll just try to make sure that the audio is as good as possible. But anyway, starting from the Guinness. So, we've gone to an Irish bar, you've got to try the Guinness. And left to settle for a good amount of time at the bar, and I've been able to settle for a good amount of time here outside. Anyway, first of all, let's try and split the G. Cheers.
Half an hour. I really want to put a light on, so I'm lying around
Too much there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what I think I'm tasting the Guinness.
I spoke to butter like
Oh, that's pretty good point.
that's the other.
Comparing it to, I'll try. Yeah, I think it's quite creamy, smooth. Yeah, not too much of a bitter aftertaste, bitter metallic aftertaste. It's not that at all. So what do I think when it comes to rating? I'm going to rate that. I don't know. That's the first taste anyway. Let's give it a proper taste just to make sure that I agree with the first one, and I'll give proper ratings from there.
I think
Really decent evening here today, too.
you tried.
Chelsea Liverpool.
Yeah, that's the big one. It's 8 o'clock tomorrow. It's
5:30.
Yeah,
Evening to dinner after the street.
really slight metallic aftertaste, but not too much. More on one of the more solid points of Guinness that I've had. Rating,
30 and
I'm going to go for good solid.
they haven't done this before.
Yeah, solid 7.9. So yeah, that's my rating on Guinness. Bosh. So, speaking to a bloke in there, he was also on the Guinnesses as well, so I wanted to get his thoughts on how he found the pints. So he told me that they were quite average, and he gave maybe a bit of a similar but a bit of more of a harsher score, giving it between a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10 on the Guinnesses. And he said that a rival bar just across the road that was called the Cricketers was maybe worth going in to try some of the better Guinnesses. So that's what I will be doing later on in the series. But yeah, I'm looking into the food now. We tried to see if there was any food that we could order, but unfortunately there wasn't any. So they just encourage people to get just the Deliveroo and all the rest of it. So therefore, unfortunately, we couldn't rate the food. But yeah, let's go on now to do a rating of the IPA that I tried later on in the day.
My second pint of the day. I'm on the Chieftain IPA by the brewer Franciscan Well. I'm in an Irish pub. Normally, if I'm here, I'm going to be on Guinnesses all night. But I thought instead, but for the sake of the content, I'm going to try an IPA as well instead of a Guinness. But I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head, but we'll be displaying it on screen for you now. But as you can see, it's an IPA, but it's a lot darker than what I was expecting. When I think of an IPA, I'm thinking it to be a lot lighter in colour. Now, when I think of an IPA, I'm thinking of your craft beers, sort of stuff that even you see my video content at Malt Powder, that's the sort of stuff it's a bit darker. The head was up to here, not at the top when it was poured originally. It did have a reasonable head, but it's left to settle a little bit now. Let's give it a go. I'm going to give more thoughts on it. Cheers. Yeah, it's not the worst point I've ever had, but you want to take that live? Sorry, no, I'm on. If they want to be filmed, so it's alright. So yeah, it's right. There's my audience there. So yeah, it's alright. So yeah. Anyway, review of the pint. Review of the pint. It's coming across more of an ale or a bitter rather than an IPA that I'm. IPA that I'm expecting. Therefore, I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought. I would. So, rating. What do I think?
I didn't think I could.
I'm going to give that.
Everyone was just so random.
But I will be giving it a go.
That was in the main, and it calmed down. It was like one moment I was like,
yeah, not what I was expecting.
Well, we had to remove that.
So now I'm going to give my final thoughts and reviews of the day at Shenanigans. Going over it. So we tried the beers that we tried. We tried the IPA and we tried the Guinness. So weighing up both of those, all in all, we got an average rating of around 5.9. So we look at that, and then I tried to count the amount of beers that there were there, and unfortunately there wasn't. I couldn't see any more than 10. So it doesn't get that 0.5 bonus rating. Then when it comes on to the cleanliness, the cleanliness, so the toilets were a lot to be desired, to say the least. When I was looking at the toilets just alone, I thought I couldn't even give it anything more than I think a 3.6. Anyway, they were very, very grotty and grubby. Some questionable substances on the floor, and as well as that, it was only one cubicle, so it made it a little bit harder to essentially if everyone's been on the Guinness at the same time and they're all dying to go, that does make things a little bit difficult. But I did give it a little bit of a boosting I did a little bit more generous on the rating overall, just due to the fact that the glasses were clean. Looks like the taps were clean, they were well maintained. So therefore, overall cleanliness 4.3. And then when it comes on to the vibes, though, the vibes that's what it's all about. The vibes. It's a right good crack in there, good fun, good laugh, and it was really easy to talk to people, as you could see from some of the other clips. It was I could easily get on with everyone there, and there were. It was a good laugh. So, therefore, for me, I put down the vibes as a 9. So then, when I go in, checking at my notes, I give an overall average rating of 6.4. And this was largely helped by the fact that it was a really good vibe in there and there's good crack. I think it's a bit above average at a time. I don't know if that's just maybe a bit of a bad day at the office when I was trying the Guinness and it was only okay, and it wasn't being drunk into form right at that moment in time. And as well as that, I think, yeah, a few pointers. Obviously, the cleanliness really drags that rating down. So they can have someone in there checking the toilets at all times and really just making sure that it is properly clean. It doesn't just get into disrepair. Yeah, disrepair and yeah, just general grubbiness. Just keep on top of it. All it needs is someone to go in there, quick mop around the toilets. Bob's your uncle. Job done. Uh, Obviously, I couldn't rate the food because there was no food to rate. But yeah, if possibly maybe one way that they can improve, in my opinion, is that if they did have some food in there, it doesn't have to be like overall massive elaborate sort of food because it is a bar which they're focusing mainly on drinking. But I don't know, do do something really simple and Irish in there. Make a really good cracking spice bag, make it viral, get it up on the socials, and I'm sure people would love that, and that would increase the popularity of that place even more. And that would increase the rating that I've given it, in my humble opinion. Because yeah, the vibes is great. And then really, I think for the drinks, if there was better availability, um, yeah, I think if there was better availability of different stouts, that would be good as well. So, for example, really focus getting all of the different Irish stouts there. So you've got your obviously you've got your Guinness, make sure that is being drunk into form, but you've also got your Murphys, you've got your and you've got I think it's like O'Hara's, I think it was, and then you've got some other Irish stouts as well. I can't think off the top of my head, but I do. So I'm quite aware there are some other good Irish stouts that uh, yeah, that would be really worth putting on show just to really nail and hammer down it is a good Irish bar that will supply all of the best Irish stouts. But yeah, that's my personal thoughts and opinions. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Was I being a bit harsh on the place? Did you prefer the Guinness? Yeah, prefer the Guinness compared to what I'd given it? Or maybe you thought I was being a bit generous. Maybe you thought that the Guinness was better elsewhere and yeah, and it wasn't on point when you drunk it. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to know what you think. Yeah, overall, yeah, maybe a bit of a shorter video compared to some others, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and yeah, and listening and watching the video. Yeah, let me know what you think, and yeah, basically, yeah, like and subscribe to the video. All your thoughts are greatly appreciated. But then, until the next video, cheerio.